It's up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Check. Red, yellow.
Second down, Love. Going deep for Eifert. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Love. He's got this one completed to Mims. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Lindsay. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Back. 54. Check. Watch 54. Check tight.
Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To the air again. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Broncos' 22-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
You got nothing. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, D.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Houston on the stop.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score. Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Locke gonna throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
Ready up. 51, come on. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 22, check forward, 22, check forward. Check 15, check 50. Set up.
Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready. 51, Mike 51. Here we go, dude. Here we go, here we go. Mike 51. Top right.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Third down.
Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Love, they go play action now. He'll air this one out from Mims. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
A second down throw for Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It's Love now back near his goal line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Now it's Locke. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Locke on the bootleg. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On first down, Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
In punt formation for
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Fielded at the 20. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Switch up. Kill.
Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action this time with Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Strip that ball. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Get the ball.
On play action, Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. To throw again. Block. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack. Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter. No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge. Now they need to execute. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been... this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Lock. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lock looks to throw it again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. The 40, 20, 10, 5,
Ain't doing nothing.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.